my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica, and in today's video I'm going to be putting an eye look together with a newer palette in my collection, the recently released, I keep having to redo the intro because I keep saying recently receased, Magical Creation palette from Ladybug Glow. And if you guys have been watching my channel for any length of time, you will know that this is my favorite brand of all time, and anything that this brand releases, I'm gonna get. Now, they did just release a brush set, which I have not picked up yet. I'm trying to slow my roll because I have way more brushes that I know what to do with, but I might get it, I don't know. This is the Color Story, 5 pans, beautiful. Now, I will be honest and say that I've already used this palette once before. I had kind of a rough day. Last week, week before, I don't remember. I got home from work and I hadn't put any makeup on. And I just needed some me time. So I did use this and I love it. It's gorgeous. And I will pop up a picture of the look that I created with this palette. What I did, of course, is I put the shade in my transition area, this shade in my outer V, these two shades across the lid, and then this in my inner corner. Beautiful look, loved it. But this shade deserves its moment in the sun, okay? So I'm gonna put this across my lid today. I will say that I feel like this shade would be really good as a topper, but I'm gonna use this as a topper today. I'm gonna put this across my entire lid, mobile lid, this in my transition area, topping this shade with this. And then I'm gonna do it again, you know, keep playing with this, and I'm gonna use this shade as a topper. This too, maybe, I don't know. Okay, I do have my brows done in the clear brow gel from NYX Control Freak. And then I prime this eyelid with the Juvia's Place Prep Prime Eyeshadow Primer. Okay, going into this shade first, putting that in my transition area. And what I thought I would do too, while I'm putting my eye look together, is talk to you guys about my plans for the future for my channel. I am going to be doing some things differently in the year of 2025, okay? I am going to do my damnedest. I have a different chair that I'm sitting in, and it's up higher than my other chair was, so my mirror's kind of at a weird angle, and I feel kind of discombobulated here. I don't know, weird. Anyway, I might have to switch my chairs because, I don't know, I thought this would be better, and now I'm like, almost feel like I have vertigo right now. Weird. Anyway, I really do want to go on a no-buy for 2025 in terms of eyeshadow palettes, okay? Because there's going to come a time where I'm going to need to repurchase certain base products, you know, maybe not, but probably. So I really want to go on a no-buy for 2020, the whole year. If I really feel like I need to get a palette, then maybe I'll, but I just don't want to do that because there's no need for me to do it. I have enough eyeshadow palettes in here to choke a horse, okay? So what I want to do is either next week or the week after, I want to do a eyeshadow palette collection and declutter video, and I'm going to be decluttering palettes that I just am not reaching for, haven't used in a long time, color stories that are just not necessarily speaking to me anymore, you know, that kind of thing. And then really hone in my collection and just dive into it. Now, I know that the new makeup videos do not do well here on this platform. I know that, and I see it. I'm actually going to try, well, I've done this before, but I'm going to really invest some time in doing a technique that my friend Susie suggested I do. Rather than using a lighter shade to blend this out, I'm just going to grab a clean brush. I've done that before, but not for a long time. Hang tight. I'm going to use this brush and just go around the edge of this and just blend it so that it's not quite so harsh looking, and not use another shade to do it. I just suck at this sometimes, so I always feel like I fall onto a lighter shade to help me, but there's no lighter shade in this palette. And so, you know, my channel's probably going to suffer, but whatever. And then my goal in terms of filming videos is going to be in-depth palette discussions, maybe comparing palettes, doing multiple looks videos, Just really encouraging all of us to use what we already have in our collections versus going out and buying every single thing. I might even do like a duping series where, like, when a new palette is released, I will dupe it on my channel with things I already have, although I'm not the greatest at that. But I've done it once, the one time, and I actually really liked it. I duped the Wild Ireland Way palette, or Wild Atlantic, what was that called? The green palette that, or the green leaning palette that Nomad Cosmetics put out not very long ago. I duped that. That was really fun. And then my plan also was to dupe the Fresh Prince palette from Glamlight. I never did that, but I wanted to. And I screwed this up right here, so I'm just going to try to unscrew it up if I can. I don't know. That's why I just don't do the clean brush trick. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it. I'm just better at getting a lighter shade and blending out the, I don't know. I think that irks people. I don't know. It's just what's easiest for me. So that's why I do it. I just don't have the skill set for it. Okay, I'm leaving it like that for now. We'll see. Now I'm going to go into this shade here and put that across my entire mobile lid. I'm also, just hear me out for a second. I'm also really kicking around the idea of only doing this for one more year. I don't know. And I'm also thinking that if I do continue to do it for more than just a year, I might switch to just doing true crime and not doing my makeup anymore on my channel. I don't know. And just, keeping my makeup looks for, not that I'm not going to do my makeup anymore. Of course I will, but just keeping that stuff for Instagram. I put a post up on my community tab, and I'm not going to go into any detail. I'm not, but I'm just getting a little disillusioned with the makeup space. And, I shouldn't let anyone or anything do that to me, but it's happening because, I've just seen and heard some things here that just make my hair stand on end. And I try not to let it bother me, I really do, but nonetheless, it bothers me. And I'm just, I don't know, sharing a space with that type of crap. So it's like I kind of go back and forth. Like, I want to be the bright light. I want to be the encouragement of positive behavior. Not like that's my job or anything. I don't have to. Like, I'm not the savior or anything. I don't think like that at all. But I do want to be like a positive example. Sure. Yeah. But I mean, how much influence do I have? I don't want to be an influencer. You know what I mean? I don't know. Probably not, because I'm not really making any sense. But I just, I don't know, I'm very impacted, or what's the word I'm trying to look, I'm very affected by the negativity that I see, and also the fact that, like, this negativity doesn't get any, like, doesn't really get, like, not supported, or I don't know what the word is, or, like, I don't know, doesn't get called out. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe, anyway. I have to realize that it's not always my fight to fight, right? Certain things are just not my fight to fight. I get that. But I just get so tired of the nastiness and the lies and the crap. Just, there's lots of stuff floating around in my brain, and I might change my mind and do this for another 10 years. I don't know. But that's just kind of where my head's at right now, based on some of the yuck I've seen here. And I don't know. I shouldn't let it affect me. No, I should not. I know that, but it does. So I can try to pretend like it doesn't, and I'm not good at pretending. I love these two shades together. They blend together so well. I mean, who would have thought that a dark brown and like a well, this isn't salmon, raspberry would work so well together. I didn't think they would, but they do. I love it. I really do love it. I mean, you could just stop here and this could, you know, put some eyeliner on, lower lash line, and you're done, you know, really, I think. But I'm going to add some shimmer because I love shimmer. What do you guys think? What do you think are you digging this plan? Are you like, don't do that? Like, you know, I'd like some input. So I'm going to go into the shade and put that across the brown shade. And, you know, also, like I was saying before, when I'm going to try my damnedest to do a 1 year no buy, you know, I know it's going to make my channel suffer. I know it will, because people don't care. They want to see the new makeup. And I mean, I've already seen, ooh, God, that's so beautiful. Oh, that is so gorgeous. And I do love it over the top of the brown. Yes. I've already seen my views dropping because I'm not using all the new makeup all the time. You know, I get that. I get that that's what happens, and I totally get it. Oh, this is kind of a flaky shade. I need to be careful because I'm going to destroy it. Try not to destroy it. I know that. And it kind of irritates me, honestly, that people are so geared, but that's just the way our society is, you know. It's the consumerism part of things, the over consumerism part of things, and the new and shiny. And I get it, like, you know, I totally get it. It's just my tastes in makeup and my view of makeup has dramatically changed over the past little while here. I'm using my finger, obviously, as you can tell. And I don't know, I just am not really wanting to be all into the hyper consumerism. I just am not, you know. Not that I don't love to buy makeup, I do, and to get it, and yeah, obviously I do, but I'm just to a point where I don't know, man, I can't, it's just not feasible. And I just am not, I just want to play with what I have. I love that. Not to say that, like, I mean, I'm not, the thing is I'm not super wrapped up in the views and, oh, I have to have all, I mean, if that were the case, I would have done my channel very differently, okay? I would have gotten all the new everything right when it was released and filmed with it right away. And, you know, I have done that here and there, but not across the board. If you go back and look at my videos, that's not the case. Just like the Natasha Denona Orosha palette, I didn't film with that until it had been out for like a month, I think. And, you know, by then, nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. They're like, I don't want to see that. I've already seen it. Who cares? Let me see the next new thing. But it just gets old after a while. I guess how I feel too is like, I do want my content viewed. I mean, people who sit here and say they don't want their content viewed and, oh, they just do that for views and I don't do things for views. BS. That's just crap. Of course people want views. Yes, we all do. Every single creator here wants their content viewed. I don't care what anybody says. That's what they want. And I will say that my true crime videos get more views than my makeup videos do. Yeah, usually. So, you know, and again, I'm not chasing views, but I would rather do things that I'm not, again, not chasing views, okay? God, I hate that phrase. So stupid. I'm not doing that, but I do want to have content up here that I think more people would enjoy seeing, right? I mean, I'm never going to have a huge channel. I don't want a huge channel. I'm totally fine with this. This is just a hobby. But you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm just trying to decide, like, yes, I want to continue to use my makeup on my channel. I totally effed this up, so I got to fix this. Of course I do. But I also want to do things I think people find more interesting. And I just feel like the true crime people find more interesting. As little views as those get in comparison to a lot of the bigger channels, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, I have a very, my views are, and I know that, and that's totally fine. They always have been. But I will say that, like, I already said this, my true crime videos just get more views. That's it. Moving on. So I don't know. I'm just not sure what I want to do. But I will never stop playing with and using makeup because I love it. I feel like I kind of effed that up a little bit by putting more of that brown shade on. I should just left that alone. Oh well, I'm going to go back over with my finger and just kind of blow up the shimmer shade over the top of the brown. I wanted that to peek out a little bit, but it looks kind of funky, so I'm not going to do that. I love that shimmer shade. God, it's just so, like, I don't know. It's I don't think you can see it very well on my camera, but it's just super metallic and beautiful and shifty. I love it. So what I'm going to do, I'm pretty much done. I'm going to go clean this up. I am going to use my, where is it? My little e.l.f. contour palette and go around the edge of this. Susie, I'm sorry, but that's just the easiest thing for me to do. And then I will do the rest of my stuff and I'll come back. So this, of course, is my finished look, and I absolutely love how it turned out. Very easy and beautiful eyeshadow palette to put eye looks together with. I'll show you the palette again, but let me show you everything else I have on my face today. Same exact base products that I've been using for quite some time now, along with this powder from CoverGirl. My bronzer, I'm using the LYS No Limits Bronzer in Motivate. This is in my Def Leppard Panning Project. I am loving it. It's a really nice shade for me. It's a really nice consistency, you know, formula. For my blush, I actually used the pink eyeshadow, this one here, out of the palette. I've only done that, I think, a couple of times in my life, use an eyeshadow as a blush, and I couldn't really find anything in my collection that I felt matched well enough, and I thought, why don't you just try that? And I did. It's very pigmented. Had to tone her down with my powder, but yeah, I love it. For my upper lid liner, I used the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Super Slim Felt Tip Liner in brown. Mascara, I used the Maybelline New York Sky High. Lips, I use the Maybelline New York Superstay Vinyl Ink in 30 Unrivaled. This is not my favorite lippy, but I'm trying to use it more. And I topped it with a multi-chrome gloss from Ladybug Glow in the shade number 8. I have the full set of these, and I don't use these nearly enough. Love this. It's so gorgeous. Is that it? Yes, I think that's it. Okay, so now let's talk about, oh no, back up. I did use my e.l.f. contour palette. I use this shade here to blend out the edge. It's just, you know, easier for me to do it that way. I know that's not everybody's favorite technique, but that's just easiest for me. Okay, so let's talk about the Magical Creation palette from Ladybug Glow. Man, this is gorgeous. I really enjoyed using this shade as a topper. I also put this on my inner corners. I do kind of feel like using the brown, though, after I had applied this to it just kind of murked it up a little too much for me. And I don't know that I got the same murkiness on each eyelid. So if I could redo it, I don't know that I would have gone back in with the shade around I don't know that I needed to do that, but I do think the look turned out very nicely. This could definitely stand on its own for sure, but it was really fun to use it as a topper. This shade I think would be really fun to use as a topper. This is, I mean, they're very opaque, but you know, it's fun to do that sometimes, just do something different. I did use this matte on my lower lash lines. And I really enjoyed how these two mattes work together. They just jive really well together. They blend into each other really well. You know, sometimes you might have a palette where the mattes just don't work well together. And I've never had that happen with a Ladybug Glow palette ever. Everything always works so well. And I think this is gorgeous. You know, it's an easy palette to figure out, I would say, but you can do more than just one or two things with it, you know? And I just think the tones in here are just beautiful. And I used to not love pinks, and now I do, so it's really fun. Let me know what you think of the eyeshadow palette. Let me know what you think of this look. Let me know what you think of the look that I did before with this palette, that I popped the picture up. Hopefully I'll remember to do that. And let me know what you think of my future plans. I might change my mind. I might do this longer makeup-wise than just a year. I don't know. I don't know. I really want to spend 2025 delving into my collection. I don't know, that's just what sounds like the most fun to me. And you know, I've tried a 6-month no-buy before. It didn't go very well. I don't know, I mean, maybe I can't go for a whole year without buying an eyeshadow palette, and I might do that. I mean, I don't know, there might be an eyeshadow palette that I feel like I can't live without. I mean, Ladybug Glow and a lot of other brands here I just love, and you know, like Beauty Moon Cosmetics and Mandy Makeup and Gourmand Girls, and they're just, you know, brands that are very near and dear to my heart that I might have to get their palette if they release another one next year, which I'm sure they will. I don't know. I just really want to I feel like my collection's getting too much, even for me. And I also feel that unless people are pumping out tons of new makeup videos the views just aren't there. And I feel like more commonly with my true crime stuff, that's more interesting or more engaging for people, but I could be wrong. Let me know what you think about what I'm thinking of doing. I still have not made a real clear decision yet, but I'm hoping as time goes on, I will be able to do that. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, comment down below in the comment section. I love to chat with you guys there. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video, but in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself, be well, safe, happy, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Drop it.